All right, welcome back, everybody. A really quick pickups video. I was getting my tires changed in my car with a wheel alignment and all that. I had about 3 hours to kill. So I walked over, right across the street from the tire place. There's a GameStop. It's our local GameStop here in Massachusetts, where I live in Massachusetts, in Pittsfield. And so I picked up, I was thinking, I was just walked in. I knew I had a reserve NHL 16 Deluxe Edition. Not that I really had a reserve it. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be 8 million copies, but it's a OCD thing. I just do it just to do it. But anyway, I was walking around. I said to myself, you know what? I know I'm missing a Ninja Gaiden game, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I'm collecting now. Not that I had these as a kid. When I had PS2, PS1 to PS2, I only bought Madden. You know what I mean? Or NFL 2K5. I bought both, actually. It's the only sports game that I bought both of. Same with baseball, actually. Let me retract the statement. Baseball and football, I bought the 2K versions, and I bought the Sony versions, and I bought the EA versions. And of the football games, I bought the 2K versions and the EA versions. Game Day was terrible. The best Game Day ever was '98, and then it went downhill from there. They used the NFL Extreme graphics to make Game Day '99, and from there it was just a piece of shit, etc., etc. But hockey and basketball, I only went with EA. The 2K versions were always rated lower. Excuse me. Let me restart this. Hockey games, I only went with EA. Basketball games, I only went with 2K. The Sony versions were worse than the EA versions, and the EA versions were pretty bad. So that's pretty much the drill. So in the PS1 to PS2 lifespan, I think the last NBA Live game I bought was 05 with Carmelo Anthony on the cover. I think Carmelo Anthony was on the cover of that. Great soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks in video game history, in my opinion, back then. You had Bubba Sparks on there. You had, Bubba Sparks might have been on the Madden game. Bubba Sparks was on Madden. That's what it was. And Anthony Hamilton was featured on one of the songs of NBA Live 05. But anyway, that's another story. So I went with the 2K versions of the basketball games because they were unbelievable. I still do to this day, obviously. And then the hockey games, I went with the EA versions because they were the best. So as I'm collecting for the PS2 again, I'm collecting all the games I never bought, like the Sony NBA Life, as you saw in some of the other pickups I've done. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm here. I got like $20 or roughly to blow. I ended up spending like 23 bucks on all these. Pretty good deal. Racked up some GameStop points. You know what I mean? I have over 70,000 in my account. I just found out that 60,000 gets you a free game. So I'm going to take a look at the website today. And if there's nothing I like, tchotchke-wise, I'll just print out the coupon and pick up a free copy of NHL 16. So anyway, here's the drill. So I picked up NCAA Football 11 for the PS3. This was $2.69 as a pro member. 120 ways to win. Experience the pageantry and traditions of your favorite school with NCAA Football 11. Run the offense the way the schools do. Dictate the tempo of the game. Acceleration counts as much as speed. And stay connected with Dynasty Wire. You got new offensive styles and unique team entrances. So I picked that up for $2.69. And also for $2.69, I picked up NCAA Football 12. All right, so pick your path to glory. Experience the pageantry of game day Saturday as you go from high school superstar to top college player to head coach. With new traditions and an all-new tackling system, make an impact with the NCAA Football 12. So here, fight to keep your starting job and earn your coach's trust to unlock extra abilities. Feel the true emotion of college football with new authentic pregame traditions. So I picked that up. For $4.49, I picked up Major League Baseball 2K12. I'm going to see if I can get that sticker off because it's blocking the title. With Verlander on the cover. Be Perfect. MLB Today Season Mode. For the first time ever, play along with the real-life MLB season as it unfolds. Take charge of your favorite team and see how you stack up against the rest of the league over the course of a 6-month-long season. Dynamic Tendency System. Just as in real life, opposing pitchers and hitters will learn your tendencies from one at-bat to the next, challenging you to mix up your approach on both sides of the plate as each game unfolds. New Throw Meter. A revamped throwing system presents a classic risk versus reward situation every time you make a play. Will you K up throws before fielding the ball to save time, or take a moment to set your feet for better accuracy? Improve My Player mode. Want to be the next all-star slugger or ace starter? All new player types let you decide your path to the majors. Goals, expectations, ratings, and progression are all customized by position and player type. And soundtrack. Tracks handpicked by Spin Magazine, featuring the Cool Kids, Skrillex, The Joy Formidable, Group Love, My Morning Jacket, and more. So I picked that up for $4.49. For 89 cents, I picked up Major League Baseball 2K7 with Jeter on the cover. 89 cents. I mean, you know, it's a whole new ball game. Tilt control batting, control hitting power, hit trajectory, hit direction, bunts, and more with the motion sensing 6-axis wireless controller. Signature style, player-specific batting stances, waggles, home run celebrations, step-ins, step-outs, wind-ups, and deliveries bring each player to life like never before. Inside Edge, updated for the 2007 season, Inside Edge data compiles 4 years of MLB scouting reports into every at-bat. Soundtrack, you got Nirvana, Sublime, The Stooges, Pixies, 311, Wolfmother, The Specials, Tapes and Tapes, DFA 1979, Thermals, and more. And 2K Sports Online Play, go head-to-head and compete in leagues and tournaments against the best players on the planet. For another 89 cents, I picked up the Bigs PlayStation 3 version, because I did pick this up for the PS2, obviously. Epic arcade baseball action. Create a hero. Go from zero to hero in the Bigs Rookie Challenge. Improve your skills with addictive mini-games, complete unique challenges, and become the World Series MVP. Big-time controls. Pick up and play batting. Fielding and pitching bring you into the action the first time you step up to the plate, while deep gameplay mechanics keep you coming back for more. The Bigs Online. Take your game online and unleash your skills against the best in head-to-head games and even 4-player co-op matches. So, for the most expensive game in this collection was Ninja Gaiden Z for $6.29. And basically, it's like a manga Ninja Gaiden. One cyborg ninja, tons of zombies, massive chaos. Step into a stylized living comic book with stunning graphics and fast-paced action. Yaiba is mad as hell in a world gone wrong and out to settle a score with his killer. This undead cyborg ninja slaughters his way through hordes of zombies with brutal, over-the-top abandon as he rips them apart using their limbs as weapons. In addition, there's Ninja Gaiden Z mode, an homage to old-school Ninja Gaiden side-scrollers. Feel the rage, play for the laughs. So I picked that up. For another 89 cents, I picked up NFL Head Coach 09 with Tony Dungy on the cover. Be the decision maker. The features, lead the franchise. From player personnel decisions to executing the X's and O's, feels what it's like to live the exciting life of an NFL head coach. From the moment you're hired, all eyes are on you. You make the decisions, you call every shot. Create plays for Madden NFL 09. Make adjustments to plays at any time based on in-game situations. Custom plays you save to your playbook are seamlessly imported into Madden NFL 09 and are available to share online. Build a winning team. All new minigames make free agency and trading more fun and exciting than ever before as you bid against other teams in a live auction event. Everyone's a critic. Every decision you make, from who you draft to how you react on the sideline, impacts your approval rating with the media, fans, players, coaches, and your team owner. All new Coach Clipboard. Every decision is prioritized and displayed on the Coach Clipboard so you know how exactly when to address injuries, game plan for opponents. So you now know exactly when to address injuries, game plan for opponents, scout college players, and much more. Team-specific opponent grades. NFL Head Coach 09 introduces a whole new way of grading each player's size and athletic ability based on team philosophy. Drafting, trading, and free agency become a different experience with every team. You can create new plays anytime and influence every play. Now, the interesting thing about this, as I was reading this, I was thinking of something else. I realized that when I had the Xbox 360 first before I got the PS3. And I had Maddens for the Xbox 360. So in case I have Madden for the Xbox 360, I may return this and try to pick it up if it got released. I'll see if it got released for the Xbox 360. I'll pick it up for that because I can't integrate plays with a Xbox game if I have a PS3 version of it. So that's one of the things I'll double check. Some of these actually may get returned for their 360 counterparts, depending on if it makes sense. And then the last three games here for another 89 cents. I picked up NBA Live 09 with Tony Parker. Made fresh daily all season long. The features, all new dynamic DNA, real-life player behaviors, tendencies, and stats for every player, and team and team ensure an authentic NBA experience every time you hit the court. NBA Live 365. For the first time ever in a sports video game, receive daily updates during the NBA season based on real-world performance, hot and cold streaks, DNA tendencies, stats, roster moves, injuries, and more are updated to keep your game fresh. Signature play calling. Run plays and sets for your star players that dynamically change based on which players are on the court. Use suggestions from Dynamic DNA on which plays to run or take control and decide the best strategy yourself. Pick and roll control. Take control of both players in the two-man game to dominate your opponent. Call a teammate to set a screen for you, then control whether he slips the screen, rolls to the basket, or pops open for a shot. NBA Live Academy. Work on the fundamentals, unlock new skill-based challenges, or shoot around with your teammates in an all-new practice facility. And FIBA World Championship. Play FIBA-style basketball with international rules and court dimensions as you guide one of 24 national teams to the World Championship. Practice wins championships, and become a world champion. So that's that. For another 89 cents, I picked up NBA Live 08. I have no idea who's on the cover. It might be Gilbert Arenas. It says the Wizards right here. It could be John Wall. It's one of the two. I don't know who. Create your go-to move. Features a whole new game. Experience the most fluid and realistic 5-on-5 basketball game ever with all new shooting, passing, and rebounding engines. All new quick strike ball handling. Blow by opponents with your first step and attack defenders off the dribble with the most responsive control in the basketball game. Dominate in the paint. Put the ball in the hands of your big men and have them battle down low with all new pump fakes, drop steps, hooks, spins, and other new moves. Find your range. All new hotspots based on real player stats. Tell you where to shoot, where you're cold, and where to take that game-winning shot. All new FIBA World Championship. Prove your global dominance by challenging premier national teams in the FIBA World Championship, including the United States, Spain, France, and more. It's truly a team sport. Competition and rivalries reach the next level with the addition of all new interactive online leagues with up to 32 players per league. It's the #1 selling basketball franchise. Own the paint and play for your country. And then the last game for another 89 cents, I picked up NCAA Football 10 featuring ESPN. And here it is. Every game counts. All new season showdown. Unite with fans from your favorite school to determine who will be #1. Earn credits by competing online or against the computer in a nationwide school pride competition. All new EA Sports Team Builder. Customize your favorite FCS, historical, or high school team with a revolutionary online creative school feature, complete with full roster customization, artwork, importing, and uniform editing. New Road to Glory mode. Sideline reporter Aaron Andrews chronicles your humble beginnings as a high school superstar and follows your collegiate career through an all-new in-game television program. Catch them off balance. Set up opponents by disguising similar plays out of the same formation. As the defenders cheat in anticipation of the same play, fool them for a big game with play action, misdirection, and more. Adjust your game on the fly. Adjust up to 11 strategic conditions that have a direct impact on the game, such as pressing the coverage with your defensive backs at the risk of giving up the big play. The Sights and Sounds of Saturday, featuring authentic band formations including Script Ohio, more than 3,000 alternate uniforms, new stadium chants, field goal nets, and dynamic stadium flags. Here, Aaron joins the team and create any team. So, 89 cents, 89 cents, 89 cents, 89 cents, 89 cents. So I got 5 at 89 cents, 2 at 269, 1 at 449, and 1 at 629. And then I have another, actually 6 at 89 cents with NFL head coach 09. So that's pretty much the drill there. Pickup video, real easy stuff. Not really a retro, even though I'm calling it that. But I figured if I'm going to collect all the stuff I didn't buy for sports titles, for the PS2 and PS1, I might as well do the same for the PS3/360, depending on if or not it makes sense to buy for which one. I'm not going to collect for both because I've only had one system at a time where I've had the multi-platform sports games. So for example, PS1, well, that's a lie. N64 PS1 I did it for, because one was a 32-bit system, one was a 64-bit system. So there's the exception. But then when it came to the PS2 and Xbox, I only bought for the PS2. When it came for the Xbox 360 and PS3, I bought first for the 360, then transitioned to the PS3. So I don't need to have the multi-platform. I have it. It's the same system with specs, theoretically. And then for the new gen, which is PS4, Xbox One, I don't have an Xbox One. I doubt I'll ever buy an Xbox One. So I have it for the PS4, so that takes care of that. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment as always. Also remember to watch and tune in to Wednesday. It is the first edition of Fantasy Football with McLovin. We will be going over his college picks for Saturday as well as his NFL picks for Sunday. as well as answering any fantasy football questions you guys have. So remember, you really only have, I would say, 24 hours left to get your emails in or messages. Comment on the following videos: the new channel lineup video, the dining room discussion number 4 video, the Scratch Ticket Thursday number 19 video. Also, email me at andyvhb@aol.com. For those of you who have already commented, /asked a question, /emailed a question, I have all of that stuff. Your answers will be done tomorrow, and I promise it will be uploaded as soon as freaking possible. You know, some of the times, guys, you're like, where's this video? Where's that video? It has to do with the internet speed I have at the house, which sometimes works unbelievable, and sometimes for some reason works like it's DSL or dial-up. And it also has to do with YouTube. For sometimes YouTube's just retarded, and for some reason it takes 9 years to upload a 20 or 30-minute video, but it'll take 20 minutes to upload an hour-long video. So everything's under control. Stay tuned. Remember, tomorrow, Fantasy Football with McLovin. Email and or comment your questions /comments, and we will see you next time here on the Andy VHB channel.